Real quick, obviously, excuse me, a hard-fought game. It was a good win for us on the road. We tip your hat to Indianapolis. They did a good job of fighting back, and we did some things that we'll learn from on the tape. But a good road win. Any questions?
You feel like winning 3 of the last 4 games, you're starting to kind of get somewhere where things are being fixed and.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing we talk about all the time is improvement from week to week. We'll look at the tape. There's still penalty numbers were up again. I said I really didn't like how, and some of this is me, the sequence right at the end of the first half. We have a chance. We're down on the 1. We got an offensive pass interference, another play, a turnover. Then we're in a 2-minute drill. There were some things with a lead already that we could have done better, and I think not only as players but as coaches as well. We'll look closely at that game, but it's a good football team. Tough place to play, especially after them coming off of a home loss already. So we did a lot of things well, and we'll make the corrections on the things we didn't.
You talked specifically about the run game, wanting to defend it better and rush the ball better.
Oh, we did that.
Both, you did that.
Yeah, I think we did that. That was one of the goals.
What did you work on this week that helped y'all accomplish that?
All the fundamental things that go into doing both those things. I mean, there's a lot of things. One of the challenges we have in our league is just creating the same environment with pads, etc. It's hard to do that, but our guys did a real good job of handling that challenge. And I'm sure when we go back and look at the tape, it's generally a group effort. You're blocking on the perimeter, your up front people are getting movement. Defensively, I thought we did a real good job early in that game of limiting, some of the runs that we were getting, and that was encouraging.
Sean, the fake field goal was big early, gave you a lot of momentum. Is that something you put in this week? Or?
Yeah, it was something Greg came to me with. We spent some time on it, looked at it, and we felt like we were getting a pretty consistent look. So it had to be on the right hash, and I'm pretty bad about something like that. Like I can't wait for the second half. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty impatient. And we ran it. I think, ironically, we were waiting on a challenge. And had we won the challenge, we'd have been left hash, 4th down, yard and a half. We wouldn't have been running the same play. So I think in the back of my mind, it was if we win this challenge, we're going to, go for it here on 4th down, and if not, we're on the right hash. So anyway, we're out of challenges early in this game for the first time in I don't know how long. So
did that play have a nickname like ambush?
Oh yeah, but I mean, all these plays that we run have all sorts of names, and it's not unusual.
You encouraged by the things you're seeing out of the pass rush and back-to-back weeks?
Yeah, I think part of that, twofold. When you get a team that becomes a little bit more one-dimensional, that helps. But yeah, I think that those numbers are encouraging, and we're doing a good job covering them too for the most part.
Sean, how about just being a more opportunistic team in general? Seems like that you guys have done a better job with that lately.
Well, I mean, we're week to week here. We got challenges in each week, and so sometimes it's not all the way to the right or all the way to the left. You with me? Mm-hmm. And so we made some improvements. We're doing some things well, and there's some things we got to clean up. But it was a good win, and kind of go from there. Last question.
Were you frustrated? Are you frustrated or not like the rule about going to the ground with
no,
the catch?
The rule's clear. The rule's clear, and it's just a matter of was there a step, 2 steps? So we'll look closely at that, and it's hard to look. You're on the road, so you're not going to get a scoreboard shot. You're counting on people upstairs, and so we'll look at it on tape and kind of go from there. One more.
4 bats kicking off, was that just kind of a this week thing?
Yeah, we'll see where Thomas is at some point. That we'll make that transition back, but Thomas is healthy. But I think going in week 1, we knew we were going to go that direction first.
Is it maybe kind of ironic that him having maybe a lesser leg allowed you guys to maybe get a turnover where Morstead might have put that out.
In regards to,
On the kickoff, the fumble,
oh, yeah. Well, there's a handful of things that were ironic, but yeah. Well, we knew going in, and look, he's a real consistent kicker, and we knew just, if you just look at percentages at balls being returned, the first thing I said, Wednesday, and Mac had already said it, I said, to the rest of the kickoff coverage team, here's the percentages, so you're gonna defend more kickoffs, even though, in that. But you know what? I'm comfortable with that if he keeps hitting them through the uprights. And a lot of poise, did a good job, and obviously, I think was his first field goal attempt for us was one that we threw a pass on. So anyway, a lot of good things for us to coach off of. All right, thanks.